Hi Hans, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Lucy, welcome. And in today's episode we are digging into this pink box, and as you can guess or just saw from the video title, inside I have Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy palette. I've asked you on Instagram, do you want me to review this palette, and 100% of people voted said yes. So if you want to know my thoughts about this palette and how to do this look, please keep on watching. Okay, first of all, can we just have a minute and talk about the packaging? And this is not PR box. This is how the palette comes if you're gonna buy this at Selfridges. Oh, I love this box! And look inside. I have palette, I have chocolates, and a little rose. This is so cute. I'll keep the box to store all my priceless possessions. Well, I don't have any yet, but as soon as I get them, I already have a box. And the palette comes in this pink unicard, and the actual palette inside, I'm sure you already seen it. Oh my god, it's so pretty, and this pink glitter and all those shimmery shades on top, they are touching my Barbie soul in all the right places, in all the right ways. So just very quickly about the color story, you have 7 mattes, 7 metallics, and 2 pressed glitters. Those are the new formula for Anastasia. And I feel like this is the perfect palette whenever you travel, because you have this whole row of neutral mattes that you can do very simple everyday look, add a little bit purple, add even black, and then you can spice it up with any of the metallics, or if you're going out then use the pressed glitter. And as always, let's do some swatches first. I'm gonna start with the pressed glitter. It feels kind of dry. I've heard it has adhesive inside, so it will stick well, but okay, it's kind of sticking. It's a little bit patchy and it stay on my finger. So for the pressed glitters, I will still recommend using glitter glue. And now I'm gonna swatch few of the metallics. Let's go for shade Barb. Ooh, so buttery. And maybe let's go for Dragon, this gold here. And for mattes, I'm gonna go for New Yorker, or actually it's New Yoker. And let's go for the black BK. Metallics are super pigmented, very buttery, and they go on the skin very easily. I feel like mattes are quite nice as well. Okay, the black definitely isn't the darkest and the most pigmented on the market. I would say this is the kind of black that you can use to give more depth to the shades. But anyway, it applied evenly, so that's a good thing. And now I'm gonna insert all the swatches, and as always those are one swipe swatches, so you can see how they actually look. Honestly, I cannot stop looking at this palette. It's so damn pretty. I wasn't expecting I'm gonna be so blown away by pink glitter. I guess I'm still 6. And if you order PR box, you're gonna get the Amrezy palette and the mirror packed in the same pink glitter box. But since I got this pink guy, I don't think I need any more mirrors, so I just got the palette. And now let's finally put this to the test. I'm gonna start with the brush that came with the palette, and I'm gonna dig into shade OG, transitional shade here. On the eye, it looks way more intense than in the palette, but let's blend this out. Okay, I must say it blended out very easily. And with the same brush, I'm digging into shade Semsa. And if you're a fan of Anastasia or Amrezy, you probably already know that it's not her first collab with the brand. Ages ago, they collaborated on smaller, very neutral palette. It looks more or less like this row here. And I believe 2 years ago, they released Amrezy Highlight, and people lose their panties over it. But I don't know, for some reason it didn't speak to me, but this palette. And now switching to other side of the brush, I'm gonna dig into shade Hugo. And I'm taking this shade a little bit to my lower lash line as well. And with a small blending brush, I'm digging into this black shade BK. And I'm just gonna place this in my crease. And I think we are done with mattes for now. We have a little bit of fallout, nothing too crazy, but I feel like overall they blended with each other very easily and they give us this smooth transition. So far, so good. And now it's time for the metallics. If you know me, it's not gonna be a surprise for you. I'm gonna go for the blue shade Leo. And first I'm gonna see how it applies with the brush. If it's not gonna be intense enough, then I'll go with my finger. I think the shade is super pretty, but we need a little bit more intensity, so let me go with the finger. The amount of fallout is ridiculous. It still is a little bit patchy. Let's give it a try with MAC Fix Plus. Right, the color is super pretty, but I'm still not happy how it applies. It's still a little bit patchy, a little bit like, I don't know. I'm gonna go a little bit to black and you go and just blend those edges. And for inner corner, I'm gonna go into shade Wasted and a little bit of Barb. Okay, now I need to clean my blue fallout and I'll be right back. So if you like to do your eye makeup before complexion, that's gonna be super beneficial for you with this palette. But I'm old school, I always like to do my complexion first. For lower lash line, again, I'm gonna go for shade Semsa. And I'm gonna blend it to my skin with the shade Wasted. And with the flat brush, I'm gonna dig into shade Reezy, this intense pink. Alright, let me do the other off camera and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. So this is the final look. I've added lashes and for highlight I use Fenty Beauty Water Breath to keep it more on the pinky side and Fenty Fussy Lip Gloss. I think overall it's pretty damn cute. One thing I need to add about the blue shade, when I was doing the other eye, I've added a little bit of concealer so I had this more tacky surface. And it went so much better. It didn't give me fallout. Still, it took me a little time to layer it so I could have desired intensity. But overall, I think it performs so much better with the concealer. And the shade Wasted on concealer looks a little bit more pinky. So if you want, you can grab eyeshadow primer or be lazy like I am and just grab concealer. It will work totally fine. And overall, as I said at the beginning, I think it's very universal palette. You have those mattes for everyday look. You can spice it up with the metallics. The pressed glitters, I'm not a fan of. The Litty shade looks very interesting, but the glitters feel so dry, and as you can see, they are falling everywhere. It's snowing glitter here. The shade Gemini, it's nothing new, it's nothing interesting, and again, it's very powdery and it goes everywhere. And I know it's a first press glitters for Anastasia, but I think they need to work a little bit more on the formula. Even Morphe, when they released Hits the Light palette, the pressed glitters were very buttery. They had quite a lot of adhesive, so they went on the eyes very easily, and it didn't give me fallout and they weren't snowing everywhere. And on top of that, recently my eyes got very sensitive, so I don't want to use any pressed glitters on my eyes. Even if they were not so sensitive, I wouldn't go for those pressed glitters. I think they are just too dry. But anyway, shade Litty is so pretty. It's this mixture of pink and copper, and I will be more happy to have this shade as a metallic. And except the pressed glitters, I think I'm gonna use every single shade, especially for everyday. Just do my crease with the matte and on my lid put Anastasia. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Like this pinky nude shimmer, or Georgina if I wanted something more browny, more cold tone. And obviously pinks and blues, those are the shades that my Barbie soul just love. So overall, I'm happy with Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. Do I think it's the best palette from the brand? I'm gonna say yes, and I know I said this about Norvina palette, then I said this about Alisa Edward palette, and now I'm saying about this, but it only shows the brand progress. From palette to palette, they are getting better. And to be honest, Jackie Aina and Carrie Bible palette, boring. And then they released Norvina palette, and I wasn't sold on those either, and I thought I'm done with Anastasia palette, but this one, I am so happy I got this. And as I said, this is gonna be my everyday palette. And I think that it, Hans. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please click the subscribe button, give me thumbs up, show me some love, show me some support, and see you on the next one. Bye!